Okay, hi. Today I will discuss topic about unsold property. So I will explain a little bit issue about unsold property in Malaysia. As we understanding this factor that cause oversupply are essential to create awareness among developer of residential property, especially about what buyers really need, and assist understanding of policy makers and planner on the source cause of the housing oversupply problem, particularly in housing market. Okay, we go to the housing oversupply factor. These are 6 factors. The first one is economic influence, such as economic downturn and economic growth. The second one, overlooking the buyer's demand. The third one, effective marketing strategy with property sales. The fourth one, weakness in the local authority arrangement practice. The fifth one, speculation or price intervention and manipulation by developers. And last one is stringent financing condition pose difficulty in home purchase. Okay, so we go to the impact of unsold property in the direction of domestic division. Okay, the first one, house price. Example, price beyond the affordability of buyers will eventually cause unsold housing unit. The second one is financial influence. Strict lending condition imposed by financial institution have prevented buyers to purchase a house. Okay, for the conclusion, exclusive house price is one of the main factors of housing oversupply. Thus, the developer should build lower cost to medium house price instead. The developers were constantly competing to sell higher price houses to gain higher profit. Strict lending conditions pose difficulty for buyers, especially the low income earners to secure housing loan. Poor location, inflation, speculation, poor learning, and lack of feasibility study are the others issue identified to contribute to housing oversupply. That's all for today for my explanation for unsold property. Thank you so much.
I will continue about market condition. Market condition commencing from pre-global financial crisis period, where building materials prices escalate sharply, and the more challenging global financial crisis period, where house buyers were delaying their purchase decision, leading to an oversupply situation. Global financial crisis has been described as the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. The present study shows that financial crisis can lead to oversupply because buyers delaying their purchase decision. At Korea, the effect of financial crisis make the price drop. But as we see at our current market now, even though the financial crisis keep on going, but the price now is still increased. Past researchers also expected inflation in the long run. This will affect our country financial. The second market condition are house affordability, because affordable house is insufficient in the current market. Significant factors that affect affordability are demand and supply, income, property price, and land cost. This one will be explained by my team member. Next, we will go to implication towards property market. The global financial crisis has a major impact across all financial markets. This includes the property markets globally. With the continued impact of global financial crisis, seeing significantly reduced property investment activity globally, this has been many major international investors retreat to their local market, seeking local investment opportunity in an often distressed local environment. Investor and fund manager, particularly Malaysian investor, should consider including residential property in their investment portfolio, given that residential property offers some satisfactory protection against the expected inflation risk, particularly the long-run inflation risk. Investors are supposed to be aware the degree of inflation hedging against inflations. As a result, housing investors should recognize disparities between different types of residential property. Different investment strategies should be adopted for various types of residential property. Next, we will go to finance significance. Market condition is the important indicator of financial health of property companies. All the companies reported a review of their product during the period of financial crisis, paying close attention to what the customer demands were, with a large number of companies delaying their project launch until the market sentiment improved. The solvency of these companies should certainly be of concern had the effect of the financial crisis been prolonged. Second, the contribution of capital flow on property market affect financial position in one country. The cross-country impact of the financial crisis on the real estate sector have been highlighted. The robustness, stature and significant relative contribution of capital flow into the commercial property market across a range of property investment characteristics during the global financial crisis.
My name is Shahira Amira binti Saharuddin. Now I will present about the second reason why people in Malaysia can afford to buy house in Malaysia. The second reason is household incomes. Household income, growth in house price. Housing is the single largest expenditure item in household budget, and the increases in housing price or rental can be afforded by the Malaysian peoples. For example, is in Johor Bahru, Bumi Putra who living in this state affected with the increasing of housing price, and due to these conditions, they are not afforded to buy and own the house. Second is mismatch between house supplies, price and demand range. According to CDP review, depreciation between housing price and Bumi Putra's income in Iskandar, Malaysia shows about 50.8% Bumi Putra's income were less than 3,000 ringgit, 500 ringgit, just only afford to buy a house at an offer price less than 200,000 ringgit. Okay, the significance in finance in household income is the position and the purchasing of a home are often associated with bank financing through financial institution, whether public or private. For example, is from people who want to buy a house, they will make a list with the bank. For example, my bank, RHB or BSN, according to their certified TNC. Okay, the implications household income in unsold property is the inflow of fire may have the effect of increasing the house price. Second is the approach of informative as possible in offering the benefits and costs of luring fire into the host country with respect to house affordability. Thank you.